Hi everybody, welcome back to Blunt Intuitive Tarot. I haven't done any readings in a little bit, but I wanted to get back on here and try to get you guys a message along with me, because I've been having some stuff going on. Some new things have started, some emotions have come up. I'm coming out of some stuff myself. All right, 3 on the table. We got a 8 of Pentacles reversed, no more work being put in. 10 of Wands, overburdened. Page of Swords, standing in their truth. Empath. And then here's that person again. Here's that person. Alright, so you are an empath. You're not putting any more work into an abusive situation. You have someone in the energy who is projecting really disgusting and vile thoughts and actions towards you. They don't want you to be who you are. And they want you to be their narrative of you. And that's just not the truth. You might be bouncing back from an extended exhaustion period, or you may right now be in the deep. You might be right now going through that dark night of the soul, that 3 jobs, no sleep, I've ate twice this week. You might be in the thick of it right now. Just know it will pay off. You've got to keep pushing. Make sure that you're taking that time to rest. I don't care how bad it gets. If you need to take a day off and sleep, get that sleep. Your body needs it so that you can avoid a loss later on, which I'm experiencing because I didn't do that and my shoulder broke. So if we're all in the same collective, they're going to push you to the point where you break yourself. They're not going to help you. They're not going to guide you. They're not going to give you aid. And they're going to hope that you will do something that hurts you and put you out of the game so that they can monetize off of that and get control of the narrative again, okay? That is a very real thing in your future. But you got an 8 of Swords reverse. You are not binded by this situation at all. They don't know that. They haven't figured it out yet. And that's your justice, and the judgment that was given to you is that you're not attached to this anymore. It's not your problem. Ready? It's not my circus. It's not my monkeys. 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands in reverse. The answer is going to be a no. Even with the apology. Because you are practicing Queen of Swords behavior, as you should, given what is going on. This person they need to heal and let things go and learn to move on. Just because they saw you going through rape trauma recovery, SA, or they saw you try to unalive yourself, or they tried to unalive you and they put you in hopeless situations to get you to act outside of anything that you would have ever normally done, doesn't make you those actions. Your choices, once away from those people, once healed from those environments, those are the things that actually make you who you are. People should never put you in a dangerous, life-threatening situation for their own benefit. Doing what you have to survive is not wrong. You have a devil trying to put your son in the reverse. You're still going to get your son even if this devil is successful, but they're doing everything humanly possible in their power to turn you upside down. Take every single burden that you're in, these 10 of Wands, and learn from them. Find how to release your burdens. Do not give them anything that you know you can't make it out without. Again, my hermits are showing up. Virgo energy, Capricorn energy, Libra, Pisces, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius is not out here, but I'm sure he'll be along shortly. Just because 100 people jump off a bridge and they land in the ravine and their skulls get cracked open by rocks doesn't mean you should jump with them. You've got quick movement coming towards you by someone who is not using their intuition. This person is non-intuitive. They may lack sight. And they're lying about something to gain access to you. There is some kind of dishonesty, some type of situation that they're throwing rocks and hiding their hand to make this entrance into your life. They want to flip your Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They want to keep you in a long state of poverty to fix their own situation. This has nothing to do with you, and you are not responsible, and you do not have to entertain this person. Because you're moving to the Five of Pentacles, so it's not going to be successful anyway. And now you're in your Page of Wands as well. And you have an Emperor making you an Ace of Pentacles offer elsewhere. So you have a whole Emperor somewhere else. Like, who's actually in the upright. And he has a pentacle that he can give you, a whole Ace of Pentacles. Not a page, not any of that. Two, a whole ace. This other person, they keep coming out. I got 9 of Wands reversed, 5 of Wands. So there is an end to conflict coming. And a release of burdens because of this Emperor making this offer to you. You will be able to put this stuff down. You're not going to be stuck here. You will be alright. You will have what you need. I just saw the King of Swords in reverse pop out. So you have a masculine who may be an ex-baby daddy or parental figure who is not letting things go. They are fighting it tooth and nail. You're being called to stand in your strength. It could possibly be a Leo that's trying to do this to you. I don't know. I know that my first essay, not first, but the first one that I truly remember and it truly impacted my psyche. I ended up in the psych ward over it and trying to overdose myself for the first time was by a Leo. I actually developed my first eating disorder around that time because of everything. I had been starving myself and then throwing up when I did eat. I wasn't able to keep any food down. And I isolated and I started using drugs. And by drugs, I mean I was high on marijuana from the time I got up till I went to bed, and all I did was play video games and retreat into myself because the environment I lived in was dangerous and hostile until I was able to find a way out. That same person kicked the door off my room and took away all my feelings of privacy. So I learned how to survive with people always watching me, never allowing me to have a moment's peace, but it also made me extremely paranoid. I felt trapped all the time, and it made establishing any connection feel like I was being held against my will, even though the person wasn't doing that to me. In my mind, because of how deep the scar went, every relationship, everything was held at a paranoid arm's distance. No matter how intimate I got with them, no matter how close I got to them, I just went, no. You can get this far and I'm not letting you any further in. So If you're going through that, know that there is healing for that at the end of this journey. You will find a way through. You've got a 6 of Swords. And it looks like you might be getting ready to travel. And you might have some stuff exposed or returned to you. And there's going to be some truth bring to you. Some long overdue truth that you deserve to have. Queen of Wands. So it could be in regards to a Queen of Wands and a Two of Pentacles situation. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles reverse. So there are 3 women, or 3 feminine energies, 2 in the reverse, 1 in the upright. But it looks like there was a 10 of Swords done to you by these 3 people, and the swords are falling out of your back. You might not even be aware of this. 7 of Swords reversed, so you're not being sneaky, that's for sure, but somebody else wants to come and give you the truth about this. They don't want to be sneaky and lie to you anymore. They're hoping that they can manifest, but you are going to turn this down and turn it away and bring an end to your long-term emotional misery that you've been trapped in because you said no and you meant it. They're going to try to fix it because they don't want the cycle to be over with you. Because they realize that they were not compassionate, loving, and or understanding to who you are as a person. They realized that they were extremely unwise when they were taking care of you, when they were handling you as a person. Because they were being, their view of you was being, basically, they thought they were making their decisions, but they had energies like these 3 in the background, kind of like turning the gears, teaching them how to look, to like warp their perspective to look how they wanted them to see it versus what it actually was going on. And these things do happen, especially in these kind of situations. Forgive and let go. You do not have to trust them again. Trust them to know. So what I do to balance my scale is when someone hurts me like that and they don't know what they're doing is wrong, and I know it's wrong, and I try to tell them, but they refuse to listen to me because they've already got a warped perspective, is I immediately forgive that person. Not because I'm Christian or holier than thou or any of that weird shit. No. I do it because that person is someone's puppet right now. And just how that person is trying to puppeteer us, that person they're sending towards us is also one of their puppets. The difference is we've been blessed with the knowledge of what's actually happening. This person still hasn't been able to see through the veil. They're living blind. This person is probably going to be used, discarded, or walked into their own death. That's the sad truth, the dangerous reality of that person's existence with that person. We know that because of everything we've been through. We don't have to question what the outcomes are. We already know. I'm sure that you've suffered many, many, many significant losses at the hands of this person. I buried a child. Well, I didn't bury him. He got flushed down the toilet. And I never even went to the doctors because I was scared to get the other people in trouble. I could have died. And then on top of that, we lost my nephew. I don't want to get into it too badly, but basically what happened was there was too much stress put on the mom based on things that she had no control over. And her baby did not grow right. And because he did not get the proper environment, nutrient care, and safety, he ended up having defects. And rather than have him born and suffer, she chose to spare that child possible growth and then eventual death anyway, possibly for her and the child. So she made the humane decision to release that baby. Someone is codependent. There's a lot of codependency right now going on in this collective energy. And when she did that, she ended up leaving, and I don't blame her. The person responsible for all of that loss is now dead. But he was not the only player on the field. So as you go through this, be mindful of these people. Most of the time, they're going to present themselves as your friend. They are going to try to solidify a solid position of trust in your life. That is how it goes. That is the one person you can expect it from more than any. And it's going to make it really, really, really hard for you to get close to anyone. Because this person, their sadisticness, the thing that gets them off, that makes them get enjoyment, it's watching you get close to someone. Someone that they may be paying, someone that they may be friends with, and then having them cheat on you and break up with you, having them do something to you fucked up. They like to watch you heal that wound that they created, just so that they can rip the stitches out and watch you bleed out again. They enjoy watching you suffer in that way, feeling like you will never ever find anyone and you will never be loved. Understand that self-love is the first and foremost love that you need to learn, and that is one of the biggest steps you can take to take your power back. Whether you have money, whether you have finances, whether you have fucking passionate energy, never allow someone else to take you outside of yourself for these things. You have to love you enough to choose life for yourself. King of Swords and the Lovers with an Ace of Cups and a King of Cups, and then the Empress, the Moon. Truths are being exposed. Everything is starting to play out as it's supposed to, as it should. This person likes watching you get hurt over and over again. Probably because they know that they will themselves never have real love, because they don't have the capacity to learn how to love themselves or to love another. So rather than letting you be happy, they want to watch you fall in love and then hurt you and have it fall apart. It's a really sick, twisted, and sadistic game that they do. And if they can't do that, then they'll try to sleep with them. And it's a pattern. You'll notice it. If you sit back and you start watching it, I'm not saying like stop dating, don't try. I'm not saying that. If you are in fact in this season of your life where you are trying to actively find a partner, I want you to pay attention to things, to little details, the way that they talk, the way that they move, the way that they say things. There's going to be suitable little things that they're going to say that are going to tell you who they truly are and who they're attached to and how they're trying to hurt you. Okay? And you need to be aware of it and open and receptive to seeing the truth when they show it to you. This is a season, if you want to get out of it with the least amount of damage possible, shut your emotions off to an extent. Feel everything you're supposed to feel. If you need to cry, cry. You need to scream, scream. Don't do it in front of anyone. And I know that sounds cruel and hard and fucked up, but these people like watching it. So don't give them the free show. Okay? That's what gets them off. That's what makes them feel powerful. And you are a deeply loving and emotional person. I know that. You're not watching my channel or on my channel because you're not. But this person wants you to act overly emotional when you're not really being overly emotional. This is a repetitive, habitual pattern of abuse that you've experienced. And what you're doing is called reactive abuse. So basically, when you lash out, you're reactive. You're reacting to the prolonged subjugation or subjugation of extreme, unlivable living situations, environments, and emotional placements in your mind. And that's causing you to spiral out. And when you finally lose your fucking shit, this person's gonna stand back and go, I fucking told you. I told you she's irrational. I told you she's emotional. And that's what's going to solidify their step to steal the actual help that you would have gotten because you lost your shit. Because you finally couldn't take it. Narc. No reaction is the best reaction. They're doing it because they don't have any money. So this particular energy is doing it over money. They want your 5D contract with this person. So they want your emperor because they're filled with greed, Empress. And they have very, very poor boundaries. And they're hoping that they can get you to lower yours. They have zero respect. But you're stronger than they think. I am good enough and I always will be. So they're definitely going to try to make you feel like you're not worth shit. That's their goal. You may have Greek in your past, Greek gods, Egyptian gods on the back of the card. They may present themselves to you like this. I don't know love, but I'm in love. Please show me how. See, this in a healthy person is good. This from this energy, not your emperor, but the other person coming towards you, this is called gaslighting. Okay? It's called a sympathy party. This is a vulnerable narcissist. So he's telling us who he is. He wants a cash cow. He needs money right now. INFP keeps popping out. Just remember, as you're being targeted, triggered, and upset, failure. First attempts in learning. All right? And it's for everyone, really. And on the back of the card, we have self-love first. It's okay to fuck up. Just redirect and try again. They're going to try to make you feel like there's no love in your situation for you or anyone else. They want to break you down to make you feel completely alone. You need to remember, though, one raindrop raises the sea, and slow growth is better than no growth. They want to take your... They're trying to attack your joy. You may be an ENTP, or it may be an ENTP. This person thinks that you lack the wisdom to end the silence of the abuse. You need to lean heavily on your angel numbers right now. And a fight may break out between two masculines over this because someone is trying to be a right fighter in your situation to keep you from ascending. So they don't actually want... They don't want the overall good of the situation. They just want to be fucking right. And nothing good comes from that mentality. You don't deserve that kind of treatment. No one does. And this person who may have been hurt or severely damaged into becoming the person that they are, I really, really hope if you're cross-watching, you understand that you need to get some help. It's okay to have disorders and it's okay to have problems, but you need to go check with someone. You need to go to therapy. It's not healthy, and you're hurting yourself and others. And you're going to get judgment called on you. Because this is the truth. Page of Swords. Three of Wands. You're trying to force a Three of Swords, Three of Wands on someone. On possibly their Emperor. And them. For a Page of Wands for you. And an ending to poverty. You need to heal. They're guarded against you. They know what's going on. This is not the place for you. You have a Page of Pentacles offer somewhere else. You just need to be willing to do the work on healing yourself. King of Wands. All right. Collective, I am going to get you a Starseed Oracle. I was hoping for a more positive read, but that's the one that wanted to come out. It is positive, though. It's showing that whoever is connected to you is aware of the situation, and they're becoming more and more and more aware of what's being built here. They're starting to see everything for what it is and not the illusion that's being built. And if they're smart, they won't let on that they know, but just silently make an exit, prepare it, and leave. When you realize someone has this mental illness, hate to spoiler alert you narcissist, but they have a right to mental health and well-being just as much as you need to go get yours. If they know you know, they will act out towards you and try to stop you or sabotage any way away from them. It is the classic narcissist move. If I can't have you, I will destroy any and everything that you try to build. I will destroy any and everything you try to do. I will do everything in my power to force the outcome in which I have dictated is allowed, because you are my thing and I control this narrative. This person is not a good person. Is there anything that my oracles want to tell my collective? The 7 Star Sisters. Birthing, creation, tapestry of life, expression. That did flip out in the reverse. So a time for expression of your creativity may not be safe. That doesn't mean to stop creating. It means that right now, it may not be safe because you don't have the community that you need to protect you and the backing that you need. That doesn't mean that you should stop creating. Because right directly after it is called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You have been chosen because you can create. But you need to work in silence because of the people around you. You are in danger. They see you as a threat. Because you're empathic and they're afraid of your success. They're afraid of what it means to them and what it'll mean for their future. The courageous something. Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. By the right people. That's directly in conflict. But that could be towards your... Hold on. This could be for the Emperor. That, or it's being given to the Narc. So we're getting oracle cards for everyone. Okay. So you might need to let yourself be seen. So go see a therapist maybe. Emperor, let yourself be made known. But don't press, don't chase, attract. Make your presence known and your intentions clear, and then sit back. Be aware that when you do this, the other person's probably going to immediately insert themselves as soon as your back is turned. Or try to get there first so that she will retreat or he will retreat. Yep. They're not sorry. They want you defenselessness so that they don't feel like, they don't want to fix anything. And they want to keep you stuck. I'm sorry for you. This person may not be, but I am. You don't deserve this. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've been through this cycle before. You're a child of the cosmos. Intelligence of the universe lies within you. Keep going. My cat is obsessed with staring out the window in the kitchen, but it's like 4 feet high, so he has to jump his whole body up there just to get into the window. He'll jump up and he's just like, eh. And then if he starts to slip and fall down, he'll go meow, and I'll have to help him. So whenever I hear the like of him on the side of it, I immediately have to start paying attention so he doesn't hurt himself. I'm pretty sure it's because we have squirrels out here. We're in the middle of the city, down in like the areas you don't walk alone at night, and he wants to go outside. He's fixed. He gonna get his ass kicked by a couple of freaking hood squirrels, okay? He'd be like, I'm gonna eat this squirrel, and the squirrel just rolls up with like 6 other buddies wearing fucking dangle chains and just start whooping the cat's ass in the middle of the parking lot. Because he thinks he's Billy Badass, but he's a house cat now who got rescued from the streets. And he still remembers his street life. He thinks he's hot shit. Spirit animal, goose, inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Sea otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Remember what I told you about starting with that self-love first? If you give to you first, then when your cup runs over, all those who are close to you, they also get something. You cannot give from an empty cup. First, learn to fill your own. Eagle, mastery. On that note, you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the words of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. All right. Do I want to do a stone poll? No, I'm not going to do it. I am going to. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. When in doubt, flip the coin out, all right? We're only taking one. Thank you. And 2 fell out. Putting that one back. Said we're only taking one. That's not green. That is like a brownish color. Yeah, it looks visually to be black, but it's actually a brown when the light hits it. Or like almost a dirty purple. It's not a garnet. It's not a hematite. Hematite is glowy. So where is it? We're learning together. I gotta find where it is in my book. It's too dark. I mean, it could be an amethyst, but I don't think so because I have other amethysts and they're lighter. Ah! Look at that. Flipped all the way to the back and there it was. Tourmaline. Yeah. Just to be sure, flip a few more pages. That looks about right. It's either that or a sapphire. No, that one's a ruby-shaped mineral. Alright. So, tourmaline, history and lore. When tourmaline was first mined, no distinction was made between it and other gemstones. Throughout history, rubies were often misidentified as red tourmaline stones and green. Tourmaline was often mistaken for emerald. Today, our tourmaline is recognized and appreciated in its own right, and it was popularized in the United States beginning in the late 1800s. When Tiffany gemologist George F. Kuntz praised the stone found in Maine and California. Sorry, the way that they wrote that, it was like, okay, this is a long sentence. Are we going to have a pause or maybe a spot here somewhere? Magical uses. Tourmaline is shamanic stone that provides protection during rituals. It can be used for scrying or to indicate the direction in which a person should move. Blue tourmaline brings psychic awareness and facilitates visions. Brown tourmaline is an excellent grounding stone that also clears the aura. Wear black tourmaline to protect against electromagnetic radiation. It also balances your lymphatic system, along with amethyst and purple quartz, to drain your lymph nodes and balance out your weight. It also works as a grounding to de-ionize the body if it's magnetized. Black tourmaline uses water energy, and it is best the vicinity for Feng Shui. It is most beneficial when placed in the northern area of a space, or in the in the career path and life sector of the home. All right. Personal and spiritual growth. Watermelon tourmaline activates the heart chakra, providing a link to the higher self and promoting love, tenderness, and friendship. Green tourmaline inspires creativity. Black tourmaline clears negative thoughts and fosters a laid-back, positive attitude regardless of the circumstances. So, as you're going through what you're going through, and it's maddening making because of the person that you're dealing with, this will ground and balance that energy out. It starts up here, works its way here, and everywhere else. What's within, you can bring outside of self, and what is outside, you can bring in. Learn how to regulate. That's all I have for you guys today. Good luck, and I will see you soon.